guys, it's me, Foma, and I'm a blogger, vlogger, and lifestyle expert. I am titling this video, Why I Quit My Job. I recently quit my job less than 2 days ago as a registered nurse in a hospital. And this video will explain the reasons why I quit my job and what I'm doing now and what my plans are for this channel. I am a Nigerian woman exiting my 20s and entering my 30s. I turned 30 years old this August, and I said to myself, I think years ago, I'm not sure how many years, but maybe a couple, 2 to 3 years ago, I had said, by the time I turn 30, I'm going to be 100% self-employed. I'm going to have the option to work, not have to work. And then right around November, I said to myself, wow, New Year's coming along, and I am not much closer to my goal of being 100% self-employed. 100% self-employed isn't going to come out the how would you say, out of the sky. I'm going to have to make some steps, make some progress to get there. And so around October, November, I've been contemplating, like, how am I going to make this transition? How is this realistic? What tools can I garner to complete this process? And it's a huge emotional toll to believe in yourself, to quit a job where you get a predictable check as long as you show up to work. And even if you don't show up to work, you still get a predictable check because most jobs provide sick leave. When you are self-employed, you don't have that luxury anymore. You don't. You don't have the luxury of a secure check. But let me not digress. I mentioned earlier in this video that I'm a vlogger, which is someone who provides video blogging, which is such as YouTube. And I'm also a blogger where I have 2 blog sites. I have one blog called idealconfidante.com, which is based on my life coaching / lifestyle expert practice, where I provide self-help resources for you guys on how to cope with life stressors. And this is garnered towards young women 20 to 40, who are encountering, I would call that kind of quarter-of-life crisis, where you're 25, 28, and you're really not where you expected yourself to be when you were in college. You thought maybe you would have the kids and the dream job and the house, or maybe you just have one of them where you just have the dream job and the house but no man, or vice versa. Or you're married, you have your dream of being married and you're miserable. So this is just a website where I explain my services. If you can afford it or you're ready to do the extra work to live a happier life, I am there for that. Now, if you are kind of in the beginning process and you just want a little bit of supporting written material on how you can improve your life on your own time and your own pace, I also have resources for that. So that's idealconfidante.com. And it's a website for women, just like if you have your girlfriend or your best friend, this is an online version of your best friend. I will be your girlfriend, and in a sense that I can give you lifestyle experts from a girlfriend's perspective. Not in this authoritarian, you should do that. Been there, done that type of expert advice. The other blog website that I have is called Let Me Drop Some Knowledge, and the initials are Let Me Drop Some Knowledge, so LMDSK. So lmdsk.com is the name of the website, and I'll provide these 2 blog sites in the text of my video, or footnotes, whatever technical term you use. So you guys can visit that. And Let Me Drop Some Knowledge. It's more informal. We can talk about all types of topics that you speak with your girlfriends: dating, sex, let me take this. Relationship has so many niches in there. You have dating, you have dating men with children, you have breakup advice, in between, friends of benefits. Relationships is such a huge, broad umbrella that you can go years just talking about all the little nuances within that. So that side is basically for that. Now, I have a different, I would say, writing personality, where I'm really just being authentic. I really don't speak this way in my normal life, but writing allows you to be free and no judgment. So this is going to be the most genuine, no holds bar blog site where sometimes it's entertaining and sometimes it's depressing and sometimes it's inspiring. And I just want you guys to feel like you're never alone. So I'm providing these resources that free of cost, except if you elect for me to be your coach or lifestyle expert. But the reading material, the articles, free of cost, that I put in time, a lot of time and effort in, because I really want to help people. That's why I became a nurse, but now I want to be a nurse to people in a different way, where I prevent you from going to the hospital. It's all about self-care, because I care about yourself. Anyways, so getting back to why I quit my job, I was a registered nurse in a hospital, and I loved the people I worked with, and I worked in night shift. The night shift was really hard for me to get used to. I still was hard for me to get used to. However, I decided to quit, not because of the shift, but because of the lack of freedom and input I had about my work. Now, I'm a nurse, but this will be my 3rd degree, and I'm finishing my 4th, and I'm not going to go into detail about that because I already expressed so many different topics. I want to stay focused. And I have different careers or different jobs, so I kind of feel like I don't want to pay my dues anymore. I'm tired of paying my dues. I am 29 years old, and I said earlier that I'm turning 30, and I want to build on something that I can build years and years to come. I don't see myself building a nursing career in the hospital for 10 years. So I said to myself, why am I wasting, I wouldn't say wasting, but investing time in something that I don't see the long term in? So I said, let me just make the transition, pull that bandage quick off that wound, and say, hey, I'm quitting this great job to work for myself as a life coach and blogger and vlogger. That's what I'm doing. But I'll be okay. Surprisingly, I'm not very frantic or afraid. I am a little bit afraid because it's a little bit of the unknown, but there's something in me that says it's going to be okay. You'll figure it out, which I've always done in the past. Things work out for me. So that's the gist of this video. I will post progress on how it is to transition from working for someone to being 100% self-employed. And also, I will post updates about my vlog and what's going on. And lastly, I have a meetup group that's on meetup.org for nurses in the Bay Area. Bay Area as Northern California, Oakland, San Francisco, San Jose area. And the group is called Bay Area RNs Support Group. And this group is for RNs in all types of specialties in nursing who want to vent about the issues they encounter as a nurse, especially in bedside nursing. And these are mostly for new nurses who have 0 to few years of experience, because I find those are the ones who complain a lot about their job. So if you lack a person in your life to vent to, because people are sick of hearing the same issues you're complaining about, or you just don't have anyone who understands what you're going through. You need someone to complain to or vent to, but you also need someone to have a point of view of what your issues are. This group's for you, and we'll meet once a month. And depending on the participants, if you're unable to come to the location, we can make this interactive online through Skype and other networking methods. So, again, I really want to hear your comments. Please post a comment below and reply promptly within 48 hours. And check my websites, my blog sites. I put a lot of love, tenderness, and care about the audience I want to help and what topics I would think they would benefit or want to hear information about. And also comment on other topics you want me to discuss on my vlog. So that's it. That's me, Ifoma, and I look forward to sharing more of my journey with you guys. Bye!